Hi there, I'm Jason Cunningham. Welcome to Down the Edge Angling. Today we've come to Burton Farm Fisheries just outside Nuneaton, and I'm going to run through how I'd approach fishing the 3 and 4 metre whips for catching lots of little small roach and rudd and skimmers and that. And run through the rig. I've got a 4 metre whip. You'll notice that the line's shorter than the whip, that's so when you're swinging fishing they'll come straight to your hand. The actual rig is done on 014 main line, and I've got a light 010 hook length. The 014 line is just to give it a bit more durability during the rig when you're swinging out, lifting lots of little fish in. The float, just pencil float, it's 0.8 of a gram on about 4 foot of water, and it's shotted with a 0.6 Olivet there, there's 3 or 4 shot around the Olivet just to stop it moving up and down the line, and I've got 2 number 11 droppers. And basically I've got that rig set up. I've got a shorter whip set up, a 3 metre whip, which is pretty much the same. It's a slightly smaller float. It's shotted with a bulk of shot instead of an Olivet. It's basically the same principle, but it's fishing a bit closer in. Feed wise, I've just loose fed a few maggots, and mainly been feeding little balls of ground bait all day. It's just a dark evolved baits, canal black and brown crumb mix. This mix quite damp, but I'm not squeezing it very hard, I'm just squeezing it quite lightly, so when it goes in it's just forming, you can see it form a cloud straight away. I'm specials catching up in the water, but now they've dropped down a bit, so I'm catching more or less on the bottom now. Just lay the rig out and you have another bite within a few seconds, just lift it out, lay it back in again. A lot of these fish will watch it falling through, and you'll catch them just as the rig settles. It's that bite. So there's a few bigger fish just moved in the last hour or so, quite a lot of these skimmers. Just take your time with them on the whip. They're a little bit big for a whip, but they'll take your time, you're alright. Just catch these skimmers, just clean any slime off the line. You'll catch a fish a lot quicker if you do. To see how the fish come straight to hand. If you have the line level with the end of your whip, then you stretch in to try and catch the fish, but if you have it like 18 inches, 2 foot from the end of the whip, the fish will perfectly come to hand then. Right guys, we're midway through the session. It's been quite hectic really. I've been catching most of my fish on this 3 metre whip. I've had a few spells where I've gone out to 4 metres when they've backed off, but it's been pretty much a fisher chuck. I reckon 3 hours in, I've got over 300 fish for definite. And I've hooked the last 20 minutes or so, I've started hooking an odd carp, so maybe the carp have moved in, and it's been great. Just been feeding these little nuggets of ground bait on the float like that. I've probably got through a bag of ground bait already. Plenty of bites. Just little nuggets of ground bait. It's been far better today than loose feed. So most of the fish I've had have been roach, there've been a few skimmers and a few rudd. Nothing massive. The biggest fish probably 10 or 12 ounce. So I've been varying the depth. At times I've been wanting to come up in the water, so I've been fishing like I've just slid the float down and just above the bulk there, and caught well. And then I've dropped back down on the bottom. Just altering the depth constantly just to keep in touch with the fish. There you go. So not massive fish, but you catch 400 or 500 of them in a session and you've got £40. Right, let's come to the end of the session now. We're fishing for about 6 hours, I reckon. I've run out of bait now. I mean, that's what I've got left out of 2 kilo of ground bait. I'll have to probably feed one more ball, and I've got literally 20 or 30 maggots left out of a pint and a half of maggots. It's been a great session. I've probably got, what have I got? I've got at least 600 fish in 6 hours. Probably caught 100 fish an hour. Lost a few carp. It's just been a great session at Burton Farm Fisheries. So if you like what you see, let's like and subscribe to Down the Edge Angling. I'm Jason Cunningham. Thanks for watching.